Yeah, we're good.
All right. Kawanashi Niigata.
See you about.
Which means
Kawanishi Niigata. It's a town. Was a town located in the Nakaomunuma district in Niigata Prefecture, Japan.
what
Wasn't even
happened?
that good. It just if it shut down,
What
who
happened to
cares?
it?
Yeah, it was merged into the expanded city of Tokamachi.
I was gonna say that I would have called it that just got absorbed by a better city.
I was
Alright.
actually gonna say yeah, that one got merged into Tokomachi. I was gonna be even more impressive.
I don't think you were. I think you're telling a naughty fib.
I don't know.
Okay, so last we left off, you guys had decided it was time. You guys waited until New Year's Eve, which was the day after you started, to do your slave heist on the Vertex Casino.
I don't
You
like
did.
calling it that.
You went in, caused a bit of a ruckus by the craps table. Lydian and Cherry did. Got into a fight with a woman. Meanwhile, Nico toyed with all of the slot machines upstairs to get them to be a lot more generous and output a bunch of coin.
I fixed them.
Uh, and this caused enough of a distraction that Nico and Flora were able to sneak downstairs, run around, find out that they were using people under a sort of sleeping spell and a nightmare spell to use their nightmares to power as an energy source to power the casino and all of its attractions. And so, after a kerfuffle with some of the guards, they ran to where Dwight had been digging his tunnel, got to go in, collapsed the tunnel behind them, escaped with one of the dreamers, and then you rendezvoused by where Dwight had dug the hole. Decided to Cherry cleared him of his nightmares, but couldn't wake him. So Lydian had to do a dispel effect, which allowed him to be peered back at by the person who had cast the spell to begin with. And so Lydian decided to first visit his brothers at the
Changing
of the
hand.
cult of the Changing Hand.
Yeah, cult of Midas.
Uh,
Probably just say cult of Midas. This.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Changing Hand. To get them to tell them that if he were to disappear, that they would know it would be up to them to go in on the Vertex, and then went to the Vertex with Cherry. Got into a meeting with the president of the Vertex and met the wizard who casted those spells, and convinced the president to just hand over the deeds to the casino, promising this would all be hush hush, with a contract signed that would enforce that silence. The wizard was none too pleased, but said he had work to do and went downstairs, and that was where we left off.
Oh, Neo, I've got to say, probably because we joked about the elves and stuff earlier, but it really sounded like it sounded first moment you said, and he had he had the N word to say, but you meant he had just had things to say.
I didn't hear that at all, sweet. That's a you thing.
That's crazy. Okay, so
Lydian's an elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we forget that fact because there's very little elven really about him at this point. He's worked it all out of his system.
More like
Uh,
more like he said, taking in things in to his system.
Lydian and Cherry, I guess, are in what is now Lydian's office.
Is this moments later?
Yeah, well, moments later, because I do need to bring up some things.
Okie dokie.
Lydian is going
Namely-
looking at there's a coin framed on the wall that it's our first coin, and the owner comes back oh, almost forgot this, and then Lydian's as is, and takes the coin for himself.
When you see fucking
Lydian's
Scrooge
not that kind of guy. Me and the previous owner, we left on pretty decent terms, I think.
Yeah.
wanker.
So
I like
I'm gonna
it.
say
Dotson.
someone comes up to the president's office where you and Cherry are, and says, "Hello, sir. I understand you're my new employer. If you're not laying everyone off."
Well, well, please enjoy the new year, and I'll take stock and see what's changing. But for now, I don't think you have to worry yourself too much. Seems that you've been part of a fine establishment, and under me, it shall remain, and perhaps even grow into an even finer one.
Well, sir, the wizard and the former president are currently going downstairs to start
To
freeing
retrieve their
the
inventory, I understand,
yeah,
Hayes.
and free the to relieve the assets of their duties, let's say, which will cause the casino to lose power. Would you like
Hmm.
them? Should they hold off on that, or would you like them freed right away?
Oh, moral decision. Moral decision.
They should hold off for the time being.
Wow.
Okay, so we'll allow the New Year's events to occur.
Under my contract, they can retrieve their property, but I think it's understandable that that has to remain for some time.
Okay, very well. I will go tell them. My name is Hayes. I am the chief accountant, and I oversee day-to-day operations. If you would like to keep me on board, I would appreciate that. You'll find my files in your desk.
I appreciate it, Hayes. I will give them a perusal as soon as I'm able.
Yes, now I'll go see to the former president now. And yeah,
If it gives you any worry, just call up to me and I'll have a word.
yes.
I've already forgotten that all about that guy.
Okay, so your decision is to have the Dreamers stay in just for the moment to keep powering the casino until you can get more power, until you can get your own power source in, or just for the
For the New Year's, then we're going to shut it down until we shut it down. I'm going to have words about replacing the energy source.
If
Right.
only you.
Yeah,
If only you knew a
I
brilliant.
do. I actually call out after Hayes. Oh, Hayes, just to make sure that that Dodson ain't feeling too sore about this arrangement, the proceeds of tonight will continue to go to him. I'm not stealing his profits, as it were.
Of course. All right, I'll be sure to let him know.
Wow. For being a ruthless businessman, Lydian is kind of nice.
Not really being
But
nice.
also-
It's literally under the code of my religion. I could not make money off of slaves, so I can't accept any money from
like
while
to-
it's still operating tonight.
I like to think. Oh, forget that. What was the previous owner's name again? It was
Dotson.
Dotson.
And
I
his
like to think.
mage was Hughes, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's.
I like to think. Wait, like to think that Dotson was like he sees his. What? I get to keep the profit. The man's mocking me.
Maybe he will take it the wrong way.
What do you say? So accountant was named Hayes, and
Yeah, I've written down. Hayes, chief accountant of the casino.
mediocre video game.
I'm presuming it's spelled Hayes.
Yes.
There, I'm on fire today. Spelling names correctly.
Hell
Fucking-
yeah.
Lydian enters a spelling bee. I'm on fire today.
Neo, give us some hard names. Name the next guy something that's just all consonants. Give us a challenge.
Lydian enters a spelling bee for fifth graders.
Gets fucking owned and has all of the kids sued.
Oh, that's a scam. That sounds like something O'Malley would come up with.
I am suing the skull for emotional distress. Then the parents counter-sue him for even greater emotional distress. I was a
Okay.
fat
so-
middle-aged elf entering a spelling bee. Why does this court document specify that he's a fat elf?
It said ages 11 and up.
I am up.
And, and after that, the schools have to put in up age, age like stuff.
Now, do you two have anything else you want to talk about or do at the casino before you go and find Flora, Nico, and Dwight?
I got one last thing to share. Just kind of unsure. So, it's ours now. Thinking it might be worth renaming the joint. Well, we could keep it the Vertex. Ain't always right to rebrand something that's doing well.
What the fuck? Lydian is being
I
a
suppose
sensible.
that I suppose that depends on how many changes you plan on making here.
Well, the place was already running pretty good. Once we go over the accounts, see what the real story says, then we can weigh that up. For now, think let her keep
Or do you
rolling.
plan on keeping things running as is?
Well, we
Power
change out
source
the
and
power
all?
source to something a bit more agreeable, something that
That
can't be
might be
turned
easier
against
said
us.
than done.
It'll take time, but Lydian kind of looks out over the gambling hall, over the casino. Absence can make the heart grow fonder, and the wallet grow fatter. They'll come back.
Well, in the meantime, it is New Year's, and if this place is going to be closed for a bit, well, I've heard champagne can go bad if it's just left sitting on the shelf too long.
That's a thought. I'll go and collect the others, and we can get started on that champagne.
As you wish.
So yeah, Lydian's gonna make his exit. He's gonna
All right.
before going to collect the others, though. He is gonna stop back by the changing hand.
All right. All right. So yeah, as you go to meet with some of them, one of them just goes, "Ah, Lydian. So I assume by your appearance things went well."
They went better than well. The casino is ours. They are moving out. They are move. No, damn it! I can't say that. The old stock is being removed. It's on us to replace it with something more agreeable.
Yes, we've reached out to some sources back in Emberwell to see if we can procure an Ember Stone. It's taken a lot of words and a lot of coin shifting about, but we're going to have some delivered.
Perfect. In the meanwhile, we'll have to talk more about this, but for the next several days, the casino will be closed for maintenance. But we're running it for the rest of the evening. Get New Year's out the way, shut it down for a bit, send the current staff on a little holiday, make sure they come back refreshed, and in the meanwhile, we'll install some of our own.
Very well. I trust you have plans for everything.
That I do. We're going to have to draw up how we're splitting the money on this one. My traveling companions will be expecting a cut as per how we have to. Lydian says with a bit of annoyance, divvy up the loot. But the change in hand will get its cut. That much I can assure you.
Very good, very good.
Now, I have been forced to sign a document which means I can't speak about this, but they didn't say nothing about Radden. And Lydian kind of goes down and am I able to write a note about like the story, what went down? Because I read it. The document only said you will choke on the words if you try to say them.
Your hand like cramps up.
Oh, that's bullshit. I read the document. It said
Uh,
it was particular.
Let's see. I'm gonna say You know what? Yeah. You are able to write about it, though that is a bit of an oversight on Dotson's behalf.
Yeah, I write it down and I hand it to my compatriot. Obviously, we shouldn't press this, but should they try to renege and talk about us or try to interfere with our operations, they had a little oversight in their magician's wording.
Ah, not so. They weren't so thorough in their writing up of contracts, I see.
Turns out the pen is mightier than the spoken word.
Interesting. Well, suppose we won't be expecting any profits from tonight then.
That we won't. I agree. To make sure the casino operates throughout the nighttime and we don't leave a bunch of angry guests in our wake, operations will continue into the evening and Dotson will receive his money from operations.
But wait. Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway, I'm gonna go and collect the rest of my traveling companions. The woman who came with me, Cherry, she's blind and she's pretty clever, but I don't think she has enough to really be much of a danger to us.
Of course.
Meanwhile, the little psychopath.
Besides, she can't write.
Indeed. Well then. Best of luck on the rest of your endeavors.
Best of luck. I leave this town in your hands. I think I've made my little fortune here for now. I'll see to it that the casino gets up and operational, and then I think I'll be moving on. Depends on what the group wants as well, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lydian leaves him with that, makes his way, and he's gonna head over to Nico and the rest of the group.
Yeah.
I just have a question. Because I forgot to write this down.
Yeah.
The giant space rock. We used up all of it. I remember Nico used a bit
You
of it.
used up a chunk of it, but no, it's still there.
Oh, perfect! Excellent.
And besides anything else, I thought we were keeping something on hand because you remember we put like fucking pixie dust on it and it grew. I think we need to get more pixie dust and see what we can fucking do.
Cherries
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
we
some.
can. Oh, Nico is having a great idea. This is either gonna be like amazing or we're blowing up this casino.
Oh fuck.
Oh, true, nuclear powered.
Also, aren't profits gonna be fucked tonight because the slot machines and stuff are still, really like
Well, about that. Yeah. Alright, Nico, sorry, Lydian just kind of bursts in. Right, Nico, need you at the casino. You need to fix those machines. Look at it split.
that. But
Sorry?
I already fixed them.
Now you need to fix them in the opposite direction.
That's not
Hey,
fixing,
it's-
that's ruining them.
We don't. Oh no, true actually, but yeah, the problem.
I don't want to leave them angry because then they won't come back. Actually, they might already not. This could be dangerous.
Right, so
We'll deal with it.
the former dreamer looks up at you and says, "Oh, am I free? Am I safe?"
You're
He's
safe.
alive. Yes, you're safe, thanks to me. Nico
This is a
Tesser.
problem, Lydian, because now he can tell people about all the stuff that was going on at the Vertex, and now you stand to lose money from that. I think you need to silence him.
Lydian kind of walks over. Now, you're free, but there are conditions.
What? What conditions?
Well,
Evil.
your former employers were not a fair sort, but I can see to it that you're made whole. that your time is rightfully compensated. But the only way that time can be rightfully compensated is if you never mention it.
I, I can't go to the guards with this.
If you go to the guards with it, they'll turn up and they'll investigate a basement filled with a whole lot of nothing, and that whole lot of nothing will lead to me and many others and yourself getting a whole lot of nothing. Let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Roll charisma.
Fucking boom.
All right.
Coming in
yeah.
hot.
He mulls it over and just goes, "All right. Better to just get this all behind me anyway."
Perfect. Hey, you woken up on New Year. It's a night for merrymaking.
Indeed, Nico says, studying this man.
He's not an object
Yeah.
to study, he's a man.
This man has been in what seems to be a functional coma for how long?
People wake up from comas.
Yes, but must have had so many nightmares. Imagine what havoc that would wreak on one's body.
Yeah, and so Dwight then decides to turn to the dreamer and go, "All right, so then as I was saying, if you have your family wherever they are, if what are the chances that they've put up cash reward for information on your location?" And the guy's just like, no, it's like, "My family. I hope they're still over in. I hope they're still over in Osprey."
How much
That's
is how much is transport to Osprey?
Transport to Osprey. Let me see. That would be
Oh, also actually just
what?
I return 500 of the coin to the changing hand.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Which leaves us with 200 because we were up 200.
I'm gonna say passage to Osprey would be like 15 coin.
Okay, yeah, I throw him 15 coin. Right, leave me a name and I'll make sure you're sorted out. But that'll cover your transport back to Osprey to check in on your family.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, he gives you a name. You wanted a harder one. His name is Groenwald.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
I'm gonna guess, is it Groanwald?
No,
Is there a H between the O and the A?
no.
Jesus. Wow, this is hard.
Does the O have an umlaut?
No.
Is it grow not?
Groenwald.
Yeah.
Groenewald.
Close.
2 D's on the end.
Nope.
3 D's.
No.
No D's.
Is
No.
it Groane?
No.
This is the next 3 hours.
It's Groenewald.
Ah,
The whole party is like, so wait, is there a D there? No. Right.
It's funny that the casino is technically the highest paying establishment I've got, but because of how many people are getting paid, it's actually going to be the least personally profitable.
Wow.
Cherry gets a cut, Nico gets a cut. I suppose technically Dwight and what's her name have to get a cut.
Laura, yeah.
And then the changing hand is involved because they've everything. So yeah, I've got to make sure everyone gets a percent. So this is going to be a very complicated role.
So who are you undercutting? I think Dwight. You can get away with it.
Oh
with
yeah, Dwight's getting the smallest cut.
Dwight could just get like an upfront, fee.
That's a
not
fucking
necessarily
point. Yeah,
an
no.
ongoing
Yeah, no, you're
percentage.
right. Some people are just getting one-offs. Good shout.
Damn.
Thank
Dwight is
you, Em,
happy
for
because-
reminding me of this very basic fact that some people just get the one-off payment, the upfront.
I think Zax should also get like Cogsworth should get one and get a bit of cut.
No.
He did so much work.
I don't believe robots are people yet.
Wow. Oh, is this his character arc for this session?
Cherry has a story about that.
Yes, watch. Cogsworth is gonna go up to be Robin Williams. I guess none of you have watched Bicentennial Man.
I have. I know what you were saying.
No, I've not seen Bicentennial Man.
Well, it doesn't matter. At least the GM got it.
Yeah. So, let's see. I guess you're gonna take them back to the casino then.
Yeah, I gather everyone up and take them back to the casino.
All right. Time for champagne party.
Yeah,
By the way,
has
on
been sort
the
of
way
finding-
to the casino, we see Sonic and Tails being knocked out on the ground.
It's just a giant, it was just a tiny red thing stood next to them watching.
Meanwhile, a very rotund, egg-shaped man is walking in the background to the nearest hotel room.
Yeah, that's me.
Indianapolis.
Fuck, that should be Lydian's theme.
Lydian is slowly just becoming Robotnik from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Just imagining the Casinopolis music playing like at Nintendo World, Manhattan.
This is alright, this is Lydian's theme now. Tragic as it is.
It's a good piece
Amazing.
of music.
Plays every time you walk. Nico! Sherry!
Fuck, I can't roll my R's like that. That's fucked up.
I can't with a sore throat.
I hate that hedgehog! Lydian is mysteriously growing a mustache.
Okay, so you all have champagne throughout the. I don't know if Nico does. He doesn't
Nico-
like alcohol.
No. It
Wow.
clouds the mind.
Yeah, Cherry, had some fine cigars. Has the champagne on ice. Whatever, shrimp cocktails or oyster Rockefeller. She's organizing a little,
Right.
Nico will sit next to Sherry talking about. Oh, did you not know that cigars cause health risk? Why? Here's a diagram showing a long
picture.
after smoke.
Yeah, just holds up a piece of paper to Cherry.
As you can see here, this is the damage it from not only the nicotine but the various other things in the
Nico,
cigar.
Nico.
You say as I can see there, but
Nico, living is a health risk.
My word, I need to fix living.
You spend all
I
your
have a
times
solution.
around inventions that are sputtering, gassing, and exploding. I think a drink once in a while won't hurt too much. I think a cigar
Maybe.
won't do too much damage. Nico's about to invent vaping, I fucking swear. He's about to do something.
No.
No,
this is such
No,
good news
Lydian,
for Felina.
it's dangerous. But though the nicotine is, nicotine.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if there was a way to make it slightly healthier, remove everything in between, just keep the nicotine, mayhaps something more smelly, Perhaps a vapor.
A what now?
Silence, Lydian. I think I've got it. I'm gonna solve
Alright.
smoking.
Yeah,
I think I've told this
I
to
don't
Neo
want. Look,
before.
I wanted to, as Lydian, I wanted to do some damage to the culture of this setting by being a horrible businessman. I do not want to introduce vaping into Hemlock. That's the
I
lot.
want it. I want it.
That's a step too far.
Neo.
yeah.
Nico wants to invent vaping.
I don't know about that.
I want to point out, I have told Neo before, like, if this was a modern setting, I could see Sylvana vaping, and like now that could be possible.
Wait, is
that
it?
could be real.
I don't think Sylvana would vape. I can't see that.
Yeah.
Way too straight edge.
She drank.
I can see Sylvana being one of those people like, yeah, I do look cool smoking and has cigars but never smokes them.
I don't see that. She has a high stress life. You know, she's a young person.
I thought he was about to say she's a yuppie.
Actually, no, but yeah, you know what? Nico will reconsider and take one little champagne.
Nice.
Yeah, Dwight's getting real into it. He's just he's trying to be the life of the party.
But also because Nico is so fucking tiny, Nico is instantly drunk because literally nothing, you know, fucking not.
Dollars.
Oh no! I needed him to fix the slot machines, and he's gone.
I don't
Kyle!
understand. That was non-alcoholic
Is-
champagne.
This is intoxicating. I will fix those things for you. Stumbling out. Hey, Neo. I'll fix those. Neo, what should I roll to fix these slot machines while drunk?
Wisdom.
What?
Wisdom.
Do I get a penalty for being drunk?
No.
Oh yeah,
Oh
baby.
my god. Yeah, you're gonna be stuck amongst the slot machines for a while, just not knowing what the fuck to do.
The slot machines are still
Oh,
paying out
did
a
you say
lot of
among-
money, but now
Oh.
if you get like 3 little Eggman faces, it kills you.
Why did we even have those in there? They're actually an option you couldn't get before. He unlocks them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Neo, I
3
thought you were-
stylized
Neo,
pictures of
Neo, I
little
realized you
faces.
meant like Nico is lost among them, like in between. I thought you were saying that Nico is stuck in one of them.
No.
Lydian,
What?
I'm feeling tired now. I will go to bed. Falls asleep on the floor.
Dwight!
Yeah, Dwight calls to attention. Yep.
Get him out of here. Get him off the floor.
Alrighty. Come on, little fella. We're gonna get you somewhere where you can rest.
Cogsworth trips Dwight.
Yeah.
Dropping Nico down the stairs into the basement.
No.
painfully.
Like as Dwight is on his way to grab Nico, Cogsworth trips him over and then goes and grabs Nico himself. And takes Nico to... No, Cogsworth.
What a bizarre little automaton.
So as you're walking away, Terry.
Yeah.
As Dwight walks away, Flora says, "Hey, Terry, right?
That's what they call me.
You've lived quite a life, right?"
Here and there, bits and pieces.
Yeah, she's been like nursing a few drinks, and she just goes, "Do you know much about? You know how to work with people, right?"
I suppose. It's a useful skill. Why do you ask?
How do you get a guy whose only eye is for coin to look at you?
Cherry,
Oh no, she's
laugh.
into Lydian. That's fucking weird, man.
That would be a really funny twist. Um, hmm, hmm. Jerry stops and, pauses to think. Well, I suppose in some ways I might not be the best person to ask. I've never had a relationship last longer than maybe a year, and that only lasted that long because I was pregnant. Even when I got married, it didn't last that long. Um, Jerry thinks, just because someone seems to be. It's rare someone's truly only has eyes for coin. If someone wants money, that's usually because they want something deeper and feel that money will get them there. Does that make sense? Whether maybe sometimes that's, they want to be powerful or in control, or they want to be seen as successful. And, a lot of that comes from sometimes they just want to impress people.
Hmm.
I think maybe if you make someone like that feel successful and feel like that you are impressed by the money they make and the money they have, that might get you somewhere.
Maybe. Hmm. If only I had some coin, I could dress in something better than rags.
Good fashion isn't about making yourself look good. Isn't necessarily about money. Money helps. Don't get me wrong, but it's more of a learned skill. There are plenty of not very good-looking wealthy people out there. It's a trap a lot of people fall into, I think. They think just because, well, now I have this money, if I just buy the most expensive clothes, I'll look great. But that often just ends up looking tacky and clashing.
He likes when I sing for him. He likes when I sing. If only I had something to play.
I could teach you a few songs. Hmm. Something to play. Do you do instruments?
I've tried to learn here and there. I've never been able to pay for lessons.
What have you learned on?
Uh, some drums, some keyboards.
Keyboards. Do you know the piano that's, I think I have the address, but I don't have it written down. But I think,
You do
I
have the
know how.
address, yeah. Yeah, you know where
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, are you familiar with the keyboard in the basement on X Street?
Never heard of it? What's so special about
I'll take you there. It has a,
it?
excuse me, way with people.
Alright,
Hmm.
maybe. Yeah, that sounds good.
And you can bring that certain someone with you. I'll just say, I have been looking into this story for a bit. Just say I wanted help and you two can tag along and see what
Okay.
happens.
Alright. Yeah, she downs her drink.
Mm.
That sounds like a plan. As Dwight comes back into the room and immediately goes over to Lydian and says, Lydian, my friend.
What do you want?
Now, I would like to say I was somewhat instrumental in this whole plan going off. I dug that tunnel, you see,
Uh-huh.
and I had the foresight to see where that tunnel was going. I had the foresight to know that might be useful. And lest you forget, it was Flora's information, but at my behest, that this information was even bequeathed to you and your party.
All right.
So I would
Lydian.
like to know
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
what
go on.
I would like to know. Some kind of recompense surely is due.
Lydian leans forward. All right, Dwight, name your price.
Name my price. He freezes up for a second, looks like a few different ways, and says, swallows his breath, and just goes, 60 coin.
How about 30?
50.
30.
45.
30.
35?
All right, we got a deal.
Alright. Yeah, he like lets out a long breath. Whew, okay.
So yeah, I hand him 35 coin.
Yeah, he counts them. Mm-mm-mm. Now that's a finder's fee if I've ever seen one.
You found it, all right. We got there in the end.
Now, if I visit here in the future, he takes notice of this campaign. Maybe the odds can be a little bit more in my favor, huh? Something special?
That's not how it's gonna work here.
Oh,
It's a gambling town and we can't be seen giving out favorites. That people might get suspicious. That wouldn't do too well for either of us now, would it?
I suppose not.
So let's put that 35 to good use. Don't just go throwing it away on whatever. Only bet on a sure thing.
Oh, very well. And meanwhile, he then walks over to Cherry and just says, "So, you getting a good story out of this?"
That boy runs faster than he thinks, and thank God for it.
Cherry?
Oh, sorry. Did someone say something to me I didn't
Yeah,
hear?
Dwight asks, "So, you getting a good story out of this?"
So far. Still have some
Right.
threads to wrap up.
Oh, well. If you need any help with some threads, I'm, something of a tailor in a mystical sort of way.
Is he wearing any sick threads right now?
He's got, like, a really dirty, cheap suit on, but you couldn't tell.
Good point.
When the hell did he get that suit, actually?
He dug it out of somewhere.
The fucking. I should have known that before. Like, you just looking at this guy like, where the fuck did he get that?
When he was digging the tunnel.
He just
When he
found
was-
a suit there from someone that was
No.
buried in this town.
Yeah,
A
he
mob
found
hit.
someone that, like, the big cheese had buried out back
Yeah.
behind one of the casinos and was just like, well, he's not using this suit anymore. Just shakes the skeleton out of it.
On it goes.
Thrifty, can't let nothing go to waste. If you were, like, in the mob, right? Like an associate or something like that, maybe even a soldier.
Hmm.
And you were tasked, like, you were just told, okay, like, given there's a body in the trunk of this car, you gotta dispose of it. maybe you're gonna chop it up into pieces and then distribute the pieces here, 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 and here. Right?
Right.
That's what you're told. So you now have to chop up this body. Do you take his clothes off first?
Pants left on, but yeah, probably.
Interest. So leave pants on, but
They
like
gotta
take
have
off.
they gotta have some dignity, and I'm just not dealing with that.
Fair enough.
But it would be really funny, yeah. Imagine coming across this body all naked, but then you find like that bit of them, and it's just like, oh, pants.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah, so he just like taps on the bar and just says, "So if there's anything you need from me, well, for the right price, I can work my mystical tailor magic."
I'm sure you can.
Flora can vouch for me. Flora, do I not weave? And Flora just goes, "Yeah, yeah, you weave."
Okay. A bit later, Cherry is going to talk to Flora again. Look, I'll say this much too. The best advice I can give most men, not all men, but most men, are pretty simple creatures. If you feed their ego some, th- they'll be into it. Uh, Granted, now there are advanced techniques where you want to feed their ego, but also undermine it to make them insecure and want your praise. But I mean,
Uh-huh.
some men are just already pretty insecure. It's a balancing act. It's all about controlling their ego.
Right.
Carrot and stick.
Yeah, she takes another drink. Interesting, interesting. So should I not just affirm every time he gets me to affirm something?
Right now, he seems pretty desperate for your approval. So I think a bit more enthusiasm, or even something, off the cuff, not necessarily invited, that can work really well. But if he's seeming more independent of you, then, and I'm not saying it's necessarily the most ethical thing in the world, you're just asking how to win a man's heart. That's when you can be a bit more, not necessarily cold or aggressive, but withholding, or just make some little comment about how someone else made a lot of money or something like that. Just make him feel like he's not the coolest thing in the world. And then he's really gonna want that approval back.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she swirls her drink around in her glass. So, the clock's approaching New Year's. It's approaching midnight. As you look on out from the presidential.
Yeah, looking down on the casino below, people gambling,
Yeah.
waiting for the light show.
Yeah.
Jerry gets, ready to pop it. You know what? She's gonna saber a bottle of champagne for the New Year's.
He's
Think
gonna
She
what?
has saber a bottle. You've never seen sabering a bottle of champagne?
Uh.
Opening
Oh,
it with a
yeah, yeah,
sword.
yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Sabrage. Yeah, and she has her little, wakizashi.
You know what? Lydian, like, looking out over it, I think maybe with, like, a couple minutes to go, Lydian is gonna make a Is there like a balcony overlooking the main? There is a balcony overlooking the main ground. That's how we got summoned before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lydian's gonna shout out over the casino floor. Loyal customers, gamblers, everybody look to me.
Yeah, a few of them are looking. Yeah, most of them look up at you. Some of them are like, "Isn't that the guy from earlier?"
There's been a confusing night tonight, but I hope the Vertex has been able to service to your every need. I hope everyone has had a real good time tonight. I'm here to say that, as of now, the Vertex is under new management. There will be
Yeah, they just kind of all murmur amongst each other, like, "Whoa, what?"
Now, do not worry. Slots ain't going away, ain't nothing going away. In fact, it's only gonna get better and better. But after New Year's, there's gonna be a little transitionary period where we gotta get some stuff working. We gotta do some new stuff. So, enjoy the rest of tonight. Throw your coin down on the table and have a hell of a new year, and we will see you all in the new year.
All right, yeah. A few of
And
them just start clapping.
he reaches in, you know what, he reaches into like his bag and he's gonna throw out 100 coin over the floor.
Oh yeah, people just start cheering and
Yeah.
like rushing.
That's 100
There's
of the
like a
coin.
little child just gets
Yeah.
like nailed in the forehead by a gold coin falling. like,
Someone
towards
who's applauding it goes down their throat. Be sure to join us in the new year, folks. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
Lydian accidentally uses his like casting coins or casting stones, whatever spell, and just turns them all into projectile weapons.
Yeah, I
It's
just
really
shotgun blast the crowd beneath. Oh, well, they were the unlucky ones. They weren't gonna win anyways.
better to die
Alright.
wealthy than to die poor.
Nice. And yeah, eventually the countdown starts. People are gathering up around where the rods are. And it goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
And
And lightning, you hear lightning strike all around the city as electricity travels down these metal rods and sets off a bunch of light shows at all the tables as the people cheer.
Perfect.
Terry does also, saber the bottle,
Yeah.
pours another round for everyone.
Yeah.
meanwhile, on the nowhere, Axe is hiding under a table. Lightning is scary.
Cats
And
are
then when I
going
say hi-
mental.
Yeah. I wonder what O'Malley is doing on this New Year's Eve.
So what is it? 3009 now, was it?
2008.
2008.
3008. Okay.
This 3008, my year.
Dwight's been saying that every year. Now it's finally 3008 though, so maybe it will be. Oh god. Yeah, Lydian just turns to Cherry, Nico, Dwight, Flora. You lads stick with me. This time next year, we'll be millionaires.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Dwight yells as he downs his bottle. His glass.
Cherry has a little, almost sad smile at that as she, a subtle one, as she downs her glass.
This is just laying the groundwork. Fortune is sure to follow. Everything we've done so far, that's just been the establishing. There's a lot of this country that we've yet to explore, yet to figure out. Lay down roots, far and wide.
Lay
All
down roots.
right.
Interesting. Well, I take it we won't have to stay at the Nimbus tonight. I assume we can
Yep.
stay at. Yeah.
Your casino, you've got free reign of the suites.
Sweet. Yeah, Lydian's gonna partake.
Nice.
Nico is passed out.
Cherry, like, carries Nico, might have, like, Flora someone help her, carries them to, like, a room, tucks them into bed and whatnot, gets them, you know, several glasses of water at the bedside, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Cogsworth
That will
puffed
probably
the
be wanting for the morning.
Cogsworth puffs the pillow before
Flip,
going into.
it flips it for him every time it gets warm, even though that's completely unnecessary for him.
Please.
No, that is perfect. This means Nico will get a perfectly even sleep.